Hello my friends, it is Barry with Keep It Simple Paper Crafts, and I'm here again today to show you how to use the Keep It Simple die cuts, and today we're doing the 3D diorama card. I'm going to quickly show you how to put this together and show you how easy it is. This particular card measures 5 by 7 and it fits in a 5 by 7 envelope or an A7 envelope. But what's fun about it is a diorama, so it gives it a little bit of depth. And it's really easy put together. It contains just these dies, okay? What you're going to do is, this is the base for the front and the back of the die. It even comes with a folding score line too for your tab and for the side panel. You're going to cut 2 of these, and this is what these are, okay? Here you go. I've got 2 panels. They're exactly the same. I've just cut them twice. And this is where you get to choose. You can choose to put a circle as your opening or a square in your opening, okay? For this particular one, we're going to do the circle. I only need to do one, and with my tabs, or my score lines rather, on the right-hand side, there you go, you can see that my tabs are there. What I'm going to do is bring in my die cut machine, and I'm going to die cut this right in the center of this square opening, okay? So let's bring it in. I'm going to lay it flat, and I'm going to go ahead and place this here and cut out right in the center, right about there. You can see my score line is there. My sides are all together. I'm going to go ahead and cut this opening. There we go. All right. Now, here you go. You've got your opening. And we don't need this. Now we have both of our pieces together. We've got our box card together. Now with this set, you also get an option of doing a rolling hills die or a flat die. And both of them come with this nice stitched that cuts or that goes onto your, or stitches onto your paper, or it prints onto your paper or cuts into your paper, I guess it is. And it also has the tabs for folding, which is the good that you need to have. We're going to use, for this particular one, we're going to do the rolling hills. Okay, and here is what I cut out of just some regular white paper. Okay, now if you wanted to do the background, you can cut this out for a background piece, which will go behind. You'll see a bit later on, or just measure for your background. Here's one that we're going to put together. It is 5.5 by 4 3/4. 5.5 by 4 3/4. But you can also use this square to cut out too, okay? If you want just sort of a littler image. That'll make sense in here in just a moment. Let's put this together. All right, so now, as you know, we've got our score lines, and we're going to do the mountain folds. Mountain fold. Let me get my burnishing tool here, just to make sure that it's nice and burnished. There you go. And it's really good. It's really easy to do. Now, with this like this, we need to stack these together. So this is an easy way to do this. What I'm going to do is turn them over. Now this is the back side, right? Here is the back side. Now, what I want to do is take my glue, and here's my tab, and I'm going to add a line of glue right here on my tab. And then with the top, now notice that both my sides are facing to the right. Here I've got the white side one here and the side one here. Now I'm going to just place this on top of here, just like this. Okay, so it's making like a little sandwich. And what I'm going to do is, if you can see this, is I am just lining everything up across the top, across the side, and across the bottom. So it's all even. Okay, and then I'll give it a little burnish to make that glue hold. Okay, now we can see that we have the making of our box. Now you will notice that I used, and I did this on purpose, I used this printed paper, which still looks fun with the burrs going up and down, but do keep in mind that if you are going to do it, if you have positional paper or a directional paper, you'll want to make sure you position it just right so that if you want it to go across rather than up and down, pay attention before you cut your paper. But I wanted to show you that I purposely cut this so that you could see that I did it rather than going across, and you're going to see my finished product where it is across rather than up and down. Now, we could close it right now, but we're not going to. We're going to add our snow drifts, okay? And here we go. Actually, I'm going to do it this way. So now you know we've got a larger one and a smaller one. The larger one will go in the back. Now, just to be easy, I want you to be able to see these. I'm going to do it this way. Okay, with your opening on your right, now you can see here, I'm going to just make a mark where this line is, where this score mark is. And then that one right here where we glued it together too. I just want you to see where we're going to place those inner panels, okay? And it's just easier if you can see those lines. Can you see that a little bit? Great. Now what we're going to do is, this is going to be further away because when we fold it down, when we fold it over, you're going to see that your main snowdrift needs to be in the back. So what we're going to do is we're going to mountain fold, mountain fold, mountain fold, okay? And then face down, what we're going to do is add a little glue right here. And then against this, I'm going to call this the first, and then the second, our first score line is here. What I want to do is line up my tab so it's right almost on the score, but about maybe 1/4 of an inch past it. And then if you lay it down, you're going to make sure that that bottom right here is flush. Okay, let's give this a little burnish here. Okay, and then let's fold it open. Make sure it's secure here. Let's give it another little burnish, or let's make sure it's flat along here. Okay, and now with our smaller one, the thinner one, or the not so deep one, we're going to do that exact same thing. We're going to fold them in and fold them in so they're mountain folds. And this one, I just want to make sure I'm going to be doing it correctly. Okay, we're going to do that exact same thing. We're going to have a little glue here. And then with the fold line on your second score line and the fold line here, we're going to place that just in front of it. So here's my score line. And here is my little snowdrift. Okay, I'm going to glue that down really well. Now, if we close it up a little bit here, we're going to see now the snowdrift starting to be inside and dimension. Okay, now we need to just close it up. So now you see my tabs here on this side, they're ready to go. So all I need to do is add some glue here, okay? And then what I want to do is on this first score line, I'm going to close it. I'm going to, whoops, I'm going to close this one. Sorry, I'm going to close this door right here, just like so. Okay, and I'm going to give that a burnish. Make sure that glue is holding on this panel. And it should just open up just fine. There you go. Now I'm going to go ahead and move it this way and give it a little burnish this way. Just, oops, it's not holding yet because didn't let it dry. And that's important. Give it a little second. Okay, now let's open it up. And you can see now we have some fun snowdrifts. Okay, now we need to close it up. So that's really simple too, is that, see here we have your tab here. We're just going to add a line of glue right down here. There you go. And then let's just close the panel, just like so. Okay, let's give it a burnish. Let's give it a burnish down here on my glue. Make sure it sticks really well. And then let's open it up. There we go. Let's move it back and forth just to make sure that that does work. And it looks like it's working perfectly. There you go. Now, depending on the paper that you use, you've got your background here, which is already there. Now, if you wanted to change the background, this is where this comes in. Now, remember, I cut this background out of the square, which would be the square opening instead of the circle. We can put that in there and glue that in there. Or if you're like me and want a little bit more coverage, what I did is I just cut this at, again, 5.5 by 4 3/4. Just like this. And what I'll do is just glue it in. Okay. Slide it in, and it fits in perfectly right there. And there you go. Give it a little squish, a little pat down. And now, there is your box card. Your box card is ready to decorate. Now, let me show you my decorated version. Here is the exact same card that I made using the Little Snowman. And what I did is the exact same thing, but you can see how and for this particular one, I wanted the burrs to go across, reading across, rather than up and down. So pay attention to the direction of your pattern paper if you're going to use it. And then I put that background in there and then decorated it with ephemera. That's that one. And here is this one I did with the square opening. Same thing. I did a square opening and then I just put in my little ephemera pieces, my little background. And this is Barnyard Bliss paper. Really cute. Fussy cut these little images and stuck them on to make a cute little scene. Now this was fun because what I did here is I just created my own borders. You can see here, this does not have a border, but I do like the stitching that goes on it and it works perfectly for my snow scene. But for this one, I just wanted to do a little opening that was a little frame around it. And again, I just used my paper. I cut out for this paper, the little flowered paper, cut out the center, and then just cut a border out. And that's all I did. Same with the dark brown around it, and then added it round. And I just cut that out myself using my paper trimmer. Lots of fun options. So I hope you have fun. And I hope you were able to use this and have fun with it. There's a lot of opportunity. And I do want to share with you, it does fold flat for mailing. Here's a 5x7 envelope, and I just pop it in the envelope, just like that. Seal it up, and it's ready to go. Flat for mailing. This is Barry, and it's been a pleasure. I hope to see you next time, and have a great time, everyone. Bye-bye.